Poem The Road Not Taken, Unit 6B, Class 7, Subject English, Part 2. Saram, dear students, before we begin, let's pray to Swami to help us remember what we learn. Please take your notebook and pen or pencil. You can pause the video and make notes. Today, we will be continuing the poem The Road Not Taken by Robert Frost. As you all know, this poem has 4 stanzas. We will cover the third and the fourth stanzas in this video. One of the easy ways to learn a poem is to convert it into prose, which means spoken or written language. For example, the title of the poem is The Road Not Taken, which means the road that's not taken. Learning goals. By the end of the video, you would have completed learning the poem. We will cover the third and the fourth stanzas of the poem, along with the vocabulary used in the poem. You will also be able to answer the rest of the questions easily. Good luck. Recap. Let's see what we have learned till now. Till now, we learnt that the name of the poet is Robert Frost, who wrote the poem. We also heard about the story behind the poem, and we learnt about what the fork in the road means, where we come to make decisions. We also learnt about the 4 different seasons and when the leaves turn golden. Yes, it is the autumn season. The rhyme sequence is A, B, A, A, B. Hope you were able to do the questions. If anyone did not understand, please ask your teacher. Here we will see the stanza 3 of the poem. Let's read the lines before we go to the meaning. Stanza 3. And both that morning equally lay, in leaves no step had trodden black. Oh, I kept the first for another day, yet knowing how way leads on to way, I doubted if I should ever come back. This is the stanza 3 of the poem. Here, the poet talks about why he took a different road in the stanza. And both that morning equally lay, in leaves no step had trodden black. Trodden means crushed by walking on. Trodden black means as people walk over the leaves are pressed into the dirt and mud of the path. That will turn the leaves from shades of yellow to browns and blacks. Do you all remember? The leaves were golden yellow, and when people walk over it, the leaves will get crushed to the ground, and they will mix with the mud and become black and brown. That morning, when the poet saw both the roads looked the same, as nobody had walked till now. Oh, I kept the first for another day. Here the poet says he took one road and kept the other road to travel another day. Do you think it is possible? When we take one road, we are taken to a different road, and it is impossible to take the other road, which we thought we will take later. Remember, the road here refers to our decisions. Yet, knowing how way leads on to way, I doubted if I should ever come back. Here the poet is saying that he is in a doubt whether he will come back. He actually knows that he may not be able to come back. It is important in life to make good choices. Sometimes we make decisions without thinking, or we do it because our friends do it. But we should always think of the pros and cons before making a decision, as we should remember that we cannot take the road we avoided. This is the fourth and the last stanza in the poem. Let's read the lines before we go to the meaning. Stanza 4. I shall be telling this with a sigh, somewhere, ages and ages hence. Two roads diverged in a wood, and I took the one less travelled by, and that has made all the difference. This is the fourth and the last stanza in the poem, and we will see the meaning. I shall be telling with a sigh. Sigh is a very tricky word used in the poem. Sigh can mean sigh of relief, or it can also mean sadness. The choices we make may not have immediate results, but in some years we will understand if our choice was good or bad. If our choice was good, we heave a sign of relief. Heave a sign of relief is an idiom used to say that we are happy that it is over. Example: we heave a sigh of relief when our exam gets over, or we answered the question well when the teacher asked us. In this poem, we can interpret this as a happy sigh, as he says, two roads diverged in a wood, and the poet took the road which was less travelled, and that has made a difference. Maybe the decision to join the SKCT school has made all the difference for all of you. Are learning well, and in the future you will be happy that this was a good decision. Do you all agree? Rhyme sequence in the road not taken. The lines of this poem end with the rhyming words in the pattern A, B, A, B. This refers to line 1, line 2, line 3, line 4, and line 5. So line 1, line 3, and line 4 end with the same sound. Line 2 and line 5 end with the same sound. Let's look at the poem to see if we understand from stanza 1. Would, stood, and could rhyme as they end in the same way, and both and undergrowth rhyme. Let's try for the other stanzas. Glossary is repeated as the last few words are used in stanzas 3 and 4. Vocabulary in the road not taken. Word 1, diverged, which means went in different directions. Word 2, undergrowth, which means bushes, tall plants smaller than the trees around them. Word 3, claim, which means demand as its due. Word 4, wanted wear, which means it's not damaged by use. Word 5, had worn, which means it has become damaged by use. Word 6, trodden, which means crushed by feet. Word 7, ages hence, which means after a long time from now. Summary till now in the road not taken. We learnt why the author took the other road, as he had kept it for some other day. It is not possible to come back to the road, as that road leads to a newer road. Here it is important to remember about the decisions we make in life. If we study well, we will get good marks and get good job. In the future, when we look back, we should be happy with the choices we make. Please answer these questions. Explain why you think your answer is correct. Quote from the poem if necessary. Write down your answers. Question 8. The poet took the other road. Why did he do that? Question 9. What had worn the other road more or less the same? Question 10. Once the second road looked more attractive to him. Then both roads looked equally attractive. Explain this in your own words. Question 11. The poet expresses a wish and a doubt in these two sentences. Complete these sentences. I will come back, dash, but doubt if, dash. Question 12. According to the poet, one should always take the road travelled by others before. Is it true or not true? Explain this in your own words. Part C is writing. We'll read the dialogue and supply the missing words. The clue for this is in the next line. Even if you fill with the wrong answer, you read it to see if it makes any sense. If no, go back and change it. So this is a dialogue between three friends, Amar, Akbar and Antony. Amar says, I am sorry I took dash in high school. Akbar says, why do you feel so dash about it, friend? I also took science. I regret it a bit too. Antony says, yes, but why do you dash it so much, Amar? Amar says, I know now. I don't have the aptitude for dash. Akbar says, so you regret dash taking arts, do you? Antony says, then dash did you take science? Amar says, very few students took science then, so science seemed attractive at that time. Please answer these questions. Explain why you think your answer is correct. Quote from the poem if necessary. Write down your answers. Remember to go back to your notes. Go to the slide to see the rhyme pattern. Think and then write your answers. Rhyming words. The lines of this poem end with the rhyming words in the pattern A, B, A, B. Find the rhyming words in the other stanzas and write them in your notebook.